and Now biscuits.
Heart surgery is successfully conducted. TIPNG highlights lack of transparency. And NCD Audit Committee commissioned.
A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Malcolm Waira. Thank you for joining us. A heartwarming story that highlights hope and resilience. 3 young boys were flown from Tari to Port Moresby to undergo critical closed and open heart surgeries. The surgeries were conducted at the Port Moresby General Hospital and were successful. The boys are ready to return home.
Be careful. All right.
Diagnosed with life-threatening congenital heart conditions, these children received critical treatment at the Port Moresby General Hospital. Through the generosity of Air Niugini, which provided the necessary airline tickets, the children benefited from specialized heart procedures conducted last week as part of a 5-day pediatric cardiac surgery program, an initiative that brought together a team of healthcare professionals from Singapore Health Services and Port Moresby General Hospital. The successful surgeries mark a significant milestone in the ongoing partnership between the Operation Hope and Heart Foundation, Air Niugini and Port Moresby General Hospital.
16 of them could not because they lacked financial support. And that's when we reached out to Air Niugini to receive not only closed heart, but open heart surgery.
Air Niugini's Chief Executive Officer, Gary Seddon, said it was an easy decision to help the children in need.
I do want to continue to shine a light on the real heroes. They're heroes, the doctors and the nurses. The heroes are the parents, the guardians, that support network that comes together for their children, to bring them here, to spend the countless nights and evenings worried.
The 3 boys who underwent surgeries are 8-year-old Rixen, Undialu and Handape, who are both 10 years old. Rixen and Undialu are brothers, and it was quite a dilemma for their mother, Dorothy Philip. Miss Philip was emotional. She could not express herself but to thank Operation Open Heart and Air Niugini.
Nan old doctor blotari salim blakam lo Moresby. Nami blo operate penis or looking sick blo to plan. Operate penis or looking penis nami blo like go back and no place. Nami am a mass on time all doctor na jubla. All usah jubla supporting ticket bla na.
Guardian of 10-year-old Handape also had this to say.
Really mania, long time. So me angle blonde mix and come. Or non give ticket or some me blue and come. Or sick blonde by non looking. So like you and gonna help me blow give ticket.
Meanwhile, Dr. Connie Sobi, who is the Director for Medical Services at the Port Moresby General Hospital, congratulated the doctors for conducting the successful surgeries. Following the successful operations, the boys will return home to Tari on Sunday. Pakatambua National EMTV News.
Heart surgery is very important for children with congenital heart conditions in order for them to live beyond the age of 18. This was revealed by cardiothoracic surgeon Dr. Noah Tapoa today.
During a press event today, cardiothoracic surgeon at the Port Moresby General Hospital, Dr. Noah Tapawa said statistics have shown that 8 out of 1,000 children are born with heart conditions. He said these statistics will continue to exist and surgery programs are important.
Our population is a growing population. We will continue to have children with congenital heart disease at the rate of 8 per 100,000. 8 per 1,000. 8 per 1,000. As long as we are producing children, we will still have that. And that figure is constant anywhere in the world.
Dr. Tapawa said collaboration between the health department, agencies and corporate organizations will have a great impact if they are to save more children.
Such service as we establish it will help a lot of our children who are unfortunate, and many of them, they will live to the adulthood. If we don't treat them, they won't reach their 18th, 20th birthday. Many of them cannot survive. So that's what we have, and going forward, I believe that this small service, it will grow bigger because of the support that we have from all the stakeholders. Apart from local support, we also have international support from like Singapore.
Meanwhile, he thanked the Operation Open Heart Foundation, the Health Department and companies such as Air Niugini for their continuous support and impact through successful surgeries, through collaboration.
This partnership with Air Niugini goes a long way. They started by helping us with the TNT as well, carrying the cargoes up about 12 tons of equipment to do this type of operation. It's very complex.
Pakatambua National EMTV News.
The Department of Works and Highways is venturing into empowering the human resources by partnering with the Somare Institute of Leadership and Governance. The two parties signed a memorandum of understanding today to empower the Department of Works and Highways management team to undertake management courses at the institute.
During the signing ceremony, the Secretary for the Department of Works and Highways, Gibson Olemba, said it is an important partnership for his management team and the department as a whole.
Training is a very big need for us at the department at this stage, knowing very well that we have an aging staff.
He further said the department recruits a lot of engineers. Thus, most of the senior management team needs this course.
Knowing very well that we recruit a lot of engineers, apart from accounting and other HR officers. Most of our senior management here are engineers by profession. And training, specialized training. Specialized training that requires highly technical people to run government departments like what we have now. So the public servants that requires to oversight on the management role, basically in the leadership front. And the curriculum that we have now developed at SILAC is a curriculum that will also change the way public service is run in this country.
Mr. Holemba further said the department is putting priority on training its public servants, starting from the management team.
Which, as I was saying, is that we have an aging workforce. We have a very young workforce in the province at the moment. We have a lot of young engineers who require guidance and mentorship and coaching. And if we at the management level don't have the ability to provide guidance and training and grooming, eventually we'll allow these young people to wander off and don't really serve with determination and commitment.
The Chief Executive Officer for the Somare Institute of Leadership and Governance, Michael Barobe, said there is a need for management training in the department.
To ensure that you have young engineers and the people who have in the field coming on with a technical background, but when you appoint them into a management capacity, management positions, they need to know about how government works and how to lead the organization or the section that they're managing. So that's where the SILA comes in.
Mr. Barobe further highlighted the importance of such partnership.
We have got realignment of course out there, and we want to make sure, tell the government, if you want to reform the public service, that's none other than through a training program, and that's for SILA. So it's good that Works Department is coming aboard, Secretary. Yes.
The parties then signed a memorandum of understanding.
I didn't bring the stamp, so I'll go to the office.
The Department of Works and Highways then presented a 100,000 kina check to the Somare Institute of Leadership and Governance to start off the training, starting off with the secretary down to the management team. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, the engineering programs at the University of Technology have been accredited under the Washington Accord. This was alluded to by the president of the Institute of Engineers of Papua New Guinea, Gibson Holemba.
For your information, I also wear the other hat as the president of the Institute of Engineers, Papua New Guinea. We went to Unitec to accredit the engineering degree program in Unitec. Now we have a fully accredited engineering program, 4-year degree program under Washington Accord. This is an engineering curriculum taught around the world. Now Unitec is the fully accredited engineering program. The engineers that will graduate from Unitec are recognized to go and work in any part of the world as we speak.
Minister for Information and Communications Technology, Timothy Masiu, has stopped the National Information and Communications Technology Authority from traveling overseas unnecessarily.
Minister Masiu said NICTA must choose only appropriate meetings to attend, adding that it must concentrate on building the nation.
There's so much overseas travels by NICTA. Sometimes no one knows where you are going.
He said in life, we have to change for the better. Mr. Masiu added that his ministry must cut down on overseas travels.
Let's invest in our country, and the money that we leave behind can be utilized for this work. There's a lot more work to do, awareness to be done. Plenty work stuff.
Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
Minister for Information and Communications Technology, Timothy Masiu, has announced the 5th generation coverage, or 5G, will be established in Papua New Guinea's main centers.
Minister Masiu said the main centers to establish 5G coverage are Port Moresby, Lae, Mount Hagen, and Kokopo. He said National Information and Communications Technology have been undertaking extensive consultations and assignments for international mobile telephony, including 5G coverage, for the last 18 months. He further requested for the NICTA board to look at the possibility of implementing 5G policy into the country.
We are ready for several centers. I want to announce here that we will only deploy 5G to Port Moresby, to Lae, to Mount Hagen, and to Kokopo, the 4 cities of Papua New Guinea.
He said this will be a major milestone. He is of the view that the decision will strengthen the department's digital transformation program, such as the digital ID policy.
It will pave the way. Smart city concepts, smart villages, and smart islands, and smart schools, and smart health, and the many opportunities available in the digital space.
Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
Octedi Mining Limited announced the granting of clearance from the Independent Consumer and Competition Commission today in relation to the purchase of the Misima Gold Mine project from Kingston Resources Limited. This marks the completion of all conditions precedent required to fully complete the transaction. National EMTV News returns after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab for dinner. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
what the future holds. You may hold him and walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
Soft and Lovely Hair Growth Cream. The new way to nourish your hungry hair. The first hair growth cream with natural origins. No silicone, overload of nutrients, and incredibly melted texture that is instantly absorbed by your hair. Available at Trends Essential Beauty Shop in Bryant Bell Plaza, Gordon's, and Eliseo Rainbow, Trend Salons, and all retail shops near you.
The all-new GWM Power has the best-in-class pulling power. Book a test drive today and hop into Boroco Motors for a spin. MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 12. This week, the top 10 take on the theme Love of Country, performing country music hits. Seeing as this is the top 10, viewers can now vote for their favorite contestant. Join us this Sunday at 7:30, only on your number one to watch, MTV.
You're watching National MTV News. Transparency International's Papua New Guinea Office Chief Executive Officer Arian Kasman highlighted that the lack of information on spending of public funds fuels mistrust. Kasman made this comment during the Open Government Partnership consultations in Ley Morobe Province.
CEO Kasman stressed that these funds belong to the country, where citizens have a right to know.
And the lack of transparency around it, unfortunately, is creating this uncertainty with people. You know, where is the money going? What are we doing with it? If we were just open about it, and if the issue is to do with, we actually don't have money, all of this information can come to light.
Kasman called on citizens to demand for the information, as this will push authorities to take action and to hold people accountable. Department of Implementation and Rural Development Deputy Secretary Michael Kumung said there is crucial need for fiscal transparency.
Our people need to know that information. How much money has been drawn down against this. The reports on the successful implementation of this program, in whether it's in a district, in a province, through the sector programs. These are all information that must be visible to the citizens of this country.
Mr. Kumung highlighted the importance of data availability as PNG approaches its 50 years of independence.
And people must now know how much we have progressed, how much we have achieved in terms of our education, our health care, services that we provide for our people, the connectivity that we have made in terms of road transport connectivity, in terms of energy rollout, in terms of communication rollout.
However, despite the many challenges of transparency, Michael Kumung believes in Papua New Guinea's progress over the decades, further acknowledging that this growth has introduced new complexities. Jacinta Doctor, National MTV News.
With the country heading into its 50th anniversary, a prestigious event today saw the signing of a sister city agreement between Long Beach, California and Port Moresby.
The event took place in Port Moresby. The NCD Governor Powes Pakop and Director of Community Engagement in the Office of the Mayor of Long Beach, Jeff Williams, officially signed the agreement. This historic agreement builds on the shared history between the United States and Papua New Guinea, emphasizing the strategic importance of both cities as major ports and their potential for deeper collaboration in economic, educational and cultural exchanges.
On my part, I'm very pleased that we are forging relationship between cities. At the national level, the diplomatic relationship can go ahead, but at the city level, it is important that cities get together, build bridges, create bond, create a very strong relationship, learn from each other, and help us to, build a great future together. And PNG and the US, we are a member of APEC. We are in the Pacific Rim. I think in California, you all share a lot of challenges that we have, all the volcano and earthquake. And, we can think about the beautiful things, the beautiful cooperation that we can have together, but also we can learn from each other responding to a natural catastrophe or climate challenges.
The Sister City Agreement is part of the USA Department of State's Bureau of Educational and Cultural Affairs initiative to strengthen subnational diplomacy and people-to-people connections. The partnership aligns with the 7-4-70 campaign, which USA aims to establish 7 sister city relationships with Pacific Island nations by 2026, marking Sister Cities International's 70th anniversary.
We're an urban waterfront city, just like you. We're a port city, just like you. Tourism's a big part of our country, just like you. Education is one of our major focuses, just like you. I think we have so many things to share in all these regards. So I'm honored to be here. It's a privilege to be in this moment, and I look forward to going back and sharing with all of my colleagues about Papua New Guinea and making sure that my mayor is going to come back here and hopefully meet with you after we make this official. So thank you for this opportunity.
This agreement is particularly meaningful as Papua New Guinea approaches its 50th anniversary of independence. Jonathan Sibona, National EMTV News.
The National Capital District Provincial Health Authority launched its audit committee today at its headquarters in Port Moresby.
The authority is the first out of the 22 provincial health authorities in Papua New Guinea to establish its audit committee.
It's very good.
Audit committee is mandated by the Public Finance Management Act that any organization that receives public funds from the budget must have an audit committee. The committee will hold 4 meetings in a year to ensure funds are used properly. Deputy Secretary for Governance and Strategy from Department of Finance, Dominic Ira, highlighted the role of the audit committee.
Primary role of the audit committee is not to witch hunt anyone, but to support the management, to ensure that the system and process that they put in place are working effectively and functional. Public funds that they receive, they put into the intended purpose. And that's basically what. So when you have this audit committee there, you see everything goes smoothly because there's oversight.
Chief Executive Officer for NCD Provincial Health Authority, Dr. Robin August, said NCD-PHA has faced a lot of issues over the last 4 years, and this audit committee will correct their mistakes.
And one of the ways of correcting those wrongdoings and errors that have been done before is putting in place an oversight committee like the audit committee, so that we don't repeat the same mistakes that have been done before. This is why I have tasked my internal auditor to make sure that we must have this committee in place with the help of the finance department.
Dr. August said his management will ensure funds are used for the right purposes. He added that the audit committee will put them on the right track to serve the people of NCD.
And if we go astray a little, then the audit committee puts us in check and tells us that, no, this is wrong, you need to do it like this. So we welcome that because my philosophy is that my mandate is to serve the people of NCD, and to do that properly, I need someone to be over my back and watching what I do. In that way, I will achieve the principles of transparency and accountability.
Nicole Rama, National EMTV News.
The governor for Enga Province, Sir Peter Ipatas, thanked the Marape Rosso government for the well-negotiated deal for the new program mine, which has resulted in the massive amounts paid as tax and profits declared.
With the recent corporate tax paid to the Internal Revenue Commission by the New Porgera Limited, the governor for Enga Province commended New Porgera Limited and the government for the deal.
A lot of our own people, landowner groups, some other stakeholders, all criticize government and the Prime Minister on what has already been discussed. And we ourselves placed ourselves in a position where we didn't really push many agendas. So considering that scenario, Prime Minister representing the state, as well as the people of Porgera and the people of Enga, has done exceptionally well. And some of the benefits that we can now give credit to PM and the team, the SNT, is that we now have 51% of the mine.
He said despite challenges faced, the mine is operating.
The mine fully operational, despite some hiccups being mostly to do with illegal miners who still continue to trespass into the mine site. And of course we have some general law and order issues, but when you look at the overall picture, the mine is operating well. It is a good news for the country, and it is also a good news for the landowners, as well as the people of Enga and of course the government of Enga.
Saipatas highlighted some of the issues the landowners experienced in the past.
That when the negotiations were going on with Barrick as the previous operator and the current operator, the landowners were never united. And so we were disadvantaged.
Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, the governor for Enga Province is calling on the authorities to look into the Community Development Agreement and complete the process to ensure all parties benefit from the mine.
Basically, what I want to express here today, because it is critical, you know. One shareholder can't benefit and allow for the others to continue to wait. And we have got people, landowners, who want to access royalty, who want to access dividends.
Papua New Guinea now has a total of 7 national schools of excellence, with the recent commissioning of Koppen Secondary School into a national school of excellence.
Koppen Catholic Secondary School in Enga Province was officially commissioned as the nation's 7th National School of Excellence on the 4th of July 2025. Education Minister Lucas Dekana announced a 4 million kina grant for a multi-purpose hall and acknowledged a previous commitment for STEM led by former minister, the late Jimmy Uguro. He called upon the local leaders and teachers to create a welcoming and supportive environment by ensuring the safety of the teachers and students is guaranteed. Meanwhile, Governor for Enga Province, Sir Peter Ipatas, addressed the ongoing challenges of tribal fights, appealing to his people to stop such conflicts as they hinder progress and affect children's education. However, Sir Ipatas reassured the Education Minister of Enga's commitment to managing tribal fights, stating that non-Engans are safe in the province. The elevation is a testament to decades of visionary leadership and sustained efforts, bringing in a new chapter for education in Enga Province and across the country. The new School of Excellence will start its registration next year, accepting students from across Papua New Guinea. Malinta Yopolo, National EMTV News.
And now we take a look at the NESFund market report. The kina closed unchanged at $0.2421 US in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your kina was buying $0.24 0.2346 US dollars, 0.3529 Australian dollars, 0.1923 euro, 33.94 Japanese yen. Looking at the commodity prices at New York closed, gold is trading higher, coffee closed higher, cocoa closed lower, copper closed higher, palm oil closed unchanged, crude oil is trading lower, copper closed lower. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed higher, the ASX 200 is trading lower, the All Ordinaries is trading lower. National EMTV News returns after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
The all-new, powerful GWM Power. Book a test drive today and hop into Barocco Motors for a spin.
Tell him shorty come get it in. Come grind on me, but met it in. Mommy get loose, get loose, get loose. Pepsi in my hand, ice cold, no excuse. I tell him who's gonna bring that groove down. Pepsi with the fresh sound. Tell him who's gonna bring that groove down. Pepsi with that fresh sound. Pepsi, give me some Pepsi bottle. Pepsi, you like it? Pepsi, you like it? Pepsi bottle.
As PNG's only ISO-accredited bulk haulage operator, IPI Transport guarantees the delivery of your critical cargo. Equipped with state-of-the-art GPS tracking systems and backed by an experienced team, you can rely on IPI Transport, part of the IPI group of companies.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Join us weekly on MTV News, A Closer Look, the current affairs program that brings you insight for the latest on education, health,
appealing to all the residents.
Business,
They launched its VPN,
politics,
to infiltrate into our systems,
sports, and more.
As we observe the preparations for the Women's
A Closer Look, Sunday at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
We're back with National EMTV News. Daiwon Shopping Center in Mount Hagen has taken a step towards enhancing public safety by establishing a new police post in front of Pick n Pay Shopping Center.
Daiwon aims to provide a safer shopping experience for visitors by building this police post for officers to monitor daily activities in this large shopping center in the city. Provincial Police Commander Chief Superintendent John Sagum said Police did not initiate this but are happy to work collaboratively with the business houses. He elaborated on the initiative taken by Devon Shopping Center.
Devon Shopping Center, Ausi Molka the Narploye, Oluki Mosem, Sabla legal petty crimes and stablo here. You got secondary school, Hagen Park and stablo. You got Brand Bell stop. You got Westpac Bank stop. You got BSP stop. Now this last site police persons have need lo stop. Lo partnership na lo ting where people look come want them now. All togosem. Or PPC people can help you. Now people put you on the police post. This la ting that's so long. Partnership lo mibla. Now you may look him. That one shopping center, pick and pay. All put him this la. People police no put you anything. But police won't walk him logam. Won't put the police car lo na policeman tasol.
He said Devon Shopping Center is the first business house in Mount Again City to establish a police post. PPC said the new police post will operate during business hours with officers available to assist business houses and respond quickly to any incidents. Chief Superintendent Sagom said in order to stop petty crimes in the city, police posts need to be established at all corners of the city. He adds those involved in petty crimes to respect the rule of law. Edward Luke, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
Kundiyawa School of Nursing commissioned their new IT laboratory recently at Mirain in Simbu province with the donation of 20 desktops.
With emphasis on the importance of technology and access to internet in the 21st century, the event holds much significance for the Kundiyawa School of Nursing. Elaborating on the program was Highlands Regional Rep for PNG's National Information and Communications Technology Authority.
This thing was funded under our ICT program, it's called UAS, Universal Access Services. We go to the places where the major ICT players are not considered in terms of monetary something. So we are, at this time, we are going more to the education systems for the country. But we're happy that Simbu province is the first now with this new tech.
Expressing gratitude for the setup was Principal Ali Moon.
This program is part of the ICT Department of ICT, Research, Science and Technology policy to digitalize the higher institutions. It's a rollout policy for the department, and we would like to really appreciate what the Wika company can be able to partner with us to roll out this, and that will be really helpful for my staff and students as well.
The European Union is eyeing new investment projects in Papua New Guinea, which will see them roll out two key initiatives in the country. These initiatives include modernization and greening of Rabaul Port and improving access to clean and safe water.
These key initiatives taken strengthen the partnership between the European Union and Papua New Guinea. The new investment projects come under the European Union Global Gateway Strategy and Team Europe initiatives. Europe Investment Bank Vice President Mr. Ambroise Fayole said they are proud to support the government of Papua New Guinea and to work alongside European partners to deliver sustainable infrastructure that contributes positively to the country.
Water, in wastewater, in water sanitation, in all geographies where we are active, because we think this is absolutely essential to the future of humanity.
Deputy Director General for International Partnerships, Miriam Ferren, emphasized on the Global Gateway Initiative.
Implementation of our sustainable connectivity strategy, which is called Global Gateway. And this strategy aims at supporting our partners in the world, establishing more sustainable connections in the wider sense of the term. In particular, sustainable energy and green transition including on energy, of course, but also in all other elements where mitigation or adaptation to climate change are necessary.
She further added the sustainable energy focuses on 5 key areas.
With your government, this applies to sustainable transport connections. This applies to the digital transition, but also it aims at supporting human capital through education or health.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
A total of 44 people from Yamka tribe in Mount Hagen have undergone a 2-week SME training and were issued certificates to practice what they have learned.
The training has seen more women who have shown interest in venturing into business. According to the Executive Manager for Commerce, Culture and Tourism for Western Islands Provincial Government, Richard Lazarus, over 2,000 people have already been certified as small and medium enterprise owners. He further elaborated on the training.
Around 68,339 all women doing business now was managed all workload. Because we do all that accounts that out of 426,249 number of deposit accounts on card long Western Islands province. The emblem of the bank, one bank. Yes.
Mr. Lazarus said they have recently graduated a total of 44 people in one council ward in Mount Hagen Central District.
All married as well, so planting married. So long this composition, sample teachers, sample all engineer, okay, sample all school man, sample place like straight, but this training mobile and the television go online long place straight and then.
He further stressed on how many people they are expecting to train in a year.
Long, look at 316 council ward in Western Islands province now, so long this year. Like training 5,600 line.
Mr. Lazarus thanked the members of parliament from Western Islands province for working in collaboration, thus resulting in business booming in the province. However, he challenged all public servants in the province to do their part in helping the people into prosperity.
We challenge them on offices long wake up our people at the ward level, not in the office. At the expense of our taxpayers, you mean it's going to ward level, you need training on this line.
He said in business, education is not needed. It is a matter of selling their products to someone in exchange for money. Pakatambua National EMTV News.
The Simbu provincial government has recently announced a ban on cheap and illicit alcohol products in the province.
Following the uplifting of their total ban recently, a decision by the Simbu Provincial Executive Council is now in place to restrict the sales and purchase of cheap spirits with 5% and above alcohol volume.
We uplifted the liquor ban, so we are now allowed to sell SP products and some spirits which have less than 5% volume, liquor volume allowed to be sold.
With the support of police, an operation is currently ongoing to ensure licensed beer shops comply with this in Kundiawa town area and along the national highway.
In the operation of liquor, we commenced our operation on last week Friday, and in the vicinity of town area.
The liquor inspector further noted.
The team of inspectors and police will move around from the all corners of Simbu province to monitor the sales and consumption of liquor in the province. And we will uphold the decision of PC to ban all the cheap alcohol in the province.
The liquor inspection team look to extend their operation to the 6 districts in Simbu.
National EMTV News returns after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
The GWM Tank 300 has all the amazing creature comforts you want. And it really loves going off-road. Hop into Barocco Motors for a spin. Book a test drive today.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
As PNG's only ISO-accredited bulk haulage operator, IPI Transport guarantees the delivery of your critical cargo. Equipped with state-of-the-art GPS tracking systems and backed by an experienced team, you can rely on IPI Transport, part of the IPI group of companies.
Join me on House and Home for all your home and lifestyle improvements.
It's not rocket science. And many of these things too, like I didn't go to school, I teach myself.
From Hatok Man, health and fitness, interest stories, gardening tips, out and about, pet care, and many more. Join me every Tuesday, 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. SPPG Hunters have confirmed that centre Elijah Roltinga has suffered a broken leg and will be sidelined for the remainder of the 2025 season.
In a statement, Centre Elijah Roltinga sustained the injury during warm-up for their Round 16 clash against the Mandy Blackhawks. Roltinga was immediately transported to Pacific International Hospital, where his surgery was successfully completed. Doctors report that he is recovering well and a full rehabilitation program is in place to help him return to the field. Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
The Papua New Guinea national women's football team has advanced into the Oceania Football Confederation Women's Championship semi-finals following the 8-0 win over Cook Islands yesterday in Fiji. The defending champions are keeping their hopes high to retain the title as they advance out of the pool stage with 2 wins and a draw.
Speaking to the media after the match yesterday, PNG international Olivia Upaupa said the side is anticipating to go all the way to the grand final.
We are prepared for the Tahiti game, but unfortunately, we found no got him chance for scoring more goals for this last. So, this last we come back strong. Winning the Tahiti game because we said that we are going into the final. So. We're playing hard for that.
She said the side failed to get the win in the second Pool A match against Tahiti. That saw them settle with a 1-1 draw following the competition opener win against Samoa. She said the team will work hard in training to make a strong return.
Game plan blow me plan now, but I'm just stick low one and something now. Coach blow me plan, talk me plan, make him. And right now we just focus on our training and preparation for the semis and tassel.
Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
Port Moresby Netball Association will continue its Game 4 of its Round 2 competition tomorrow.
In the Premier Division, we'll see Haidana Lightning 1 take on Mystic 1 at 12:30 p.m. and Viro Telstars 1 will go head-to-head against Snacks Memage at 1:30 p.m. while CC Sparrows will face Veupunama 1 in the last match for the division. Division 1 will see Raukele Waves play Mona, CPL Rebels will face Veupunama 2 and Viro Telstars will battle against CC Sparrow. IBB and Paramana 1 will play against Gulf Iso while Hetura 1 will face Point Mo 1. Division 2, Oro Bedouin 1 plays Mystic 2, Gulf Iso 2 will play Snacks Memage 2, Aroma Coast will face Kauai Mini 1. Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
We'll be back with more of Trukai Sports after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebab saja lah. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
The GWM Tank 500 has a super luxurious interior with 7 family-friendly seats, and it really loves going off-road. Book a test drive today and hop into Barocco Motors for a spin.
Tell him shorty come get it in. Come grind on me, but met it in. Mommy get loose, get loose, get loose. Pepsi in my hand, ice cold, no excuse. I tell him who's gonna bring that groove down. Pepsi with the fresh sound. Tell him who's gonna bring that groove down. Pepsi with that fresh sound. Pepsi, give me some Pepsi bottle. Pepsi, you like it? Pepsi, you like it? Pepsi bottle.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You be holy man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
Soft and lovely hair growth cream. The new way to nourish your hungry hair. The first hair growth cream with natural origins. No silicone, overload of nutrients, and incredibly melted texture that is instantly absorbed by your hair. Available at Trends Essential Beauty Shop in Bryant Bell Plaza, Gordon's, and Eliseo Rainbow, Trends Salons, and all retail shops near you.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
We're back with True Guy Sports. The Money Plus Port Moresby AFL is looking forward to a successful week 8 of competitions this weekend.
Successfully completing week 7 of intense matches last weekend, Money Plus Port Moresby AFL is ready for this weekend. In the reserve grade division, Kokofas will play Taikone Hawks and Dockers will take on Magpies. In the women's division, we'll see Magpies play against West Eagles, and in the senior men's, Kokofas will take on Swans, while Dockers will face Magpies. On Sunday, Bomas will play Skyroos while Eagles take on Koboni in the reserve grade division. Kobonis will play Bomas in the women's division, while in the senior men's, Eagles will play Kobonis to round up the day. Jonathan Sibona, True Guy Sports.
Moving to overseas sports, in the NRL, Gold Coast Titans 5'8" and New Zealand Kiwi representative Kieran Foran has announced that he will retire at the end of the 2025 season after 17 years.
The 34-year-old made his debut for Manly against the Raiders in 2009 as an 18-year-old. He's played 309 NRL games for 5 clubs and also represented New Zealand on 31 occasions. He won a premiership with the Sea Eagles, playing 5'8" alongside rookie halfback Daly Cherry Evans.
Moving on to the next phase of my life, and I just felt it was important that firstly, I allowed the club the time for the rest of this year to plan for 2026 and beyond, knowing that I won't be involved as a player.
Defending AFL premiers, the Brisbane Lions have beaten Carlton by 37 points to open round 18 of the AFL.
The Lions led at every change, while Charlie Cameron booted 3 goals in the 15-13-103 to 9-12-66 victory. The win secures a second spot for the Lions, but it's come at a cost, with defender Noah Ainsworth suffering an Achilles injury. Meanwhile, the AFL has handed a 5-year ban to the patron who sent a threatening message to Blues coach Michael Voss. The man, who isn't a Blues member, used the MCG's anti-social hotline to send the text during last Friday's loss to Collingwood. Voss says he remains focused on his side improving on the field.
No, the pressure is only comes from my own expectations about how we want to play. So, and being dialed in on what that looks like for our players. So that's the only pressure that I feel.
That ends True Guy Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
True Guy Sports. True Guy Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Stare at them, tumble, family too.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And now we take a look at the MoneyPlus weather report for the next 24 hours. For the southern region, Port Moresby City, partly cloudy with chances of few showers and possible thunderstorms. Popondetta becoming cloudy with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. That was.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that was the news, sports and weather for Friday the 11th of July 2025. From all of us here, pleasant viewing. Good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.
Coming up next.
Number